Hello and welcome. I'm Arkayla. And if you're new to this channel is focused on supporting your journey with aligning with your soul self. And to do this, I offer channeled messages, insights, and practices to assist you on your journey. Today, I would like to share a Pleiadian channeled message around the energies that are moving through at this time and the journey we are all on in accepting and realizing the purity of our own soul light. Before I drop in, if you feel the call to have a one-to-one Pleiadian message, you can find a link in the words below this video to book your own personal session. Equally, if you would like to join the Art of Alchemy, which will be launching at the equinox in March, you will also find a link to sign up for more information to this, which is coming shortly. I will now drop in with the Pleiadians. Dearest ones, it is a pleasure to be with you at this time. We wish for you to understand that there are many energy waves moving through the planet at this time, and that a lot of you are feeling quite fatigued. We would like you to give yourselves permission to rest. This is actually very important because the energy that is moving through the planet is assisting you on a very cellular level. It is helping you recalibrate, open up, receive more light, become more expansive, enabling your soul light to take up more space within you. And though this is creating a subtle layer of discomfort, what it really is doing is transforming aspects of your being that have been holding certain denser fields of energy, helping them release those fields and move into lighter and lighter waves of being. This is going to become sustainable within you. This is a long-term change. And so at the moment, you are in this in-between experience as you are physically feeling the impact of this. And that is why many of you are feeling quite tired at this time. A lot of you will also be experiencing flashes of light, even when your eyes are closed. And that is part of this process. As you are receiving light from outside of you, you are also expanding and allowing the light inside of you to take up more space. And this may indeed produce experiences of light. This is a very positive sign. Equally, some of you may be experiencing high-pitched ringing noises in either one or both ears. And this sometimes is a visceral sound, at other times may just be a sensation which feels like a sound. This is you tuning in to a vibrationary pitch which is not audible by your physical ears, but however is able to discern through your energy abilities, your sensitivities, so to speak. And so all of these aspects that may be taking place are simply as a result of the changes that are happening on the planet. From a collective standpoint, there is a lot of momentum building around heart energy, around a greater desire to be authentic and also seek authenticity. And as this occurs, there is resistance to this. This resistance is really symptomatic of the older energy, which operates at a lower frequency and is far denser than the energy we are now moving into, really pushing against what is happening. However, it is futile as the shift is so big, so representative of the majority of the collective, that it really won't make any difference in the long run. And as each of you as individuals continues to move through this shift, what we would say is to be very aware that this is indeed happening to everybody on this planet. And though those of you here that are attracted to this energy have a very beautiful affinity with your soul light, an ability to open up to this energy in a far easier way than most, it is really important to recognize that the majority of people on this planet do not have the same affinity. They are not able to open up to this energy with as much ease as you are. In fact, it scares them. It makes them feel out of control. It makes them feel unsafe within themselves. And so this is why you will see people behaving in very odd and inexplicable ways at times. And we give you this insight so that you can actually hold space for this from a very compassionate standpoint, because this will affect all of you in different ways as family members, friends, colleagues, may perhaps at times all demonstrate these aspects as they find their way through this shift. What you are also going to bear witness to is an increase in the amount of people that are like Arcala, that are holding a certain frequency very steadily to support the shift. They are all going to be at different pitches, but overall they will be higher than what has been the dominating frequency, which is, as we say, shifting to a lighter place. There will be various people holding these frequencies consistently to help influence members of the collective, to help them align with this higher vibrational energy, to assist them in their own personal transformation. Indeed, this is a role that Arcala is playing. She is sharing a frequency which is helping you align to the frequency that is becoming dominant within you. And so we wish to speak a little on frequencies, because indeed this is really the collective experience at this time. As we have said, there are many different frequencies moving through the collective. Equally, there are very different frequencies moving through the planet itself. And because of this, there is going to be a knock-on effect. There will be physical movement in the planet, and this will result in natural circumstances which will take place. However, we want you to know that in spite of these occurrences taking place, the outcome of these occurrences will be better for everyone in the long run. And this is because there are certain places on the planet where the grid intersects, the energetic grid intersects. And in these places, there is reservoirs of energy. And for a very long time, they have held certain frequencies. And as we said, the waves that are moving through the planet are not just affecting the humans on the planet, the collective, they are also affecting the planet itself. And these reservoirs of energy are being impacted by these waves as well. And it is causing a shift inside the planet, in different layers of the planet. And soon these will become very obvious to those of you on the surface. And with this will come certain implications. And we wish to let you understand that the reason this is happening is much more about the energy shifts that are taking place within the planet rather than external factors. And we tell you this so that when these things start to take place in your experience, you have a deeper level of understanding as to what is going on and why. Because there are going to be many stories created around this. And what we would say is, please hold in your heart the knowing that these shifts are overall very positive for the long term of this planet and your collective. And it is again that we will remind you that you are all infinite beings and that each lifetime is very much a drop of experience in an ocean of who you really are. And we bring this to your awareness because there will be people who decide to leave the planet, who are in situations where they have to leave the planet. And this will really be part of this energetic shift, because those souls who leave the planet also remove certain energies from the planet, as each of you carries a different frequency. And as you saw with COVID, there were vast amounts of the population that decided to leave the planet at that time. And with that, there was inevitably a great shift of energy. And this is how energy shifts in the planet, not just energetically, but on a material level. And we share this with you to, again, help you remember you are multi-dimensional beings and to start seeing things from a multitude of perspectives. And this is to help you step out of the paradigm of right and wrong and help you accept and perceive things from a place which is far more adaptive, far more open and reconciled with the ebb and flow of what it is to be alive. And so we wish to share all of these things with you at this time, not to scare you in any way, but to provide greater context and also to remind you that everything is connected, that everything that is occurring within you is occurring within the collective, and everything that's occurring with the collective is also occurring within the planet. And all of these natural experiences that we have spoken of will not all be disastrous. However, they will occur and there will be an impact. And they do not need to be frightening when you hold the greater context of what is occurring, and that the purification of the planet is taking place, whereby the planet is moving from denser energies into the same lighter energies that each of you are. The purifications you have all been experiencing on personal levels are being replicated through the planetary experience. Everything is mirroring each other. This is always the way of things. We would also like to speak to what we call the rainbow. And this is really the diversity that exists in the human experience and how one can continually expand themselves to hold the rainbow of their experience with much more lightness, with much more perspective. Because in doing so, you are more able to navigate the day-to-day in a much more powerful way. We wish to bring the rainbow, the multi-coloured aspect of your experience, the good, the bad, and everything in between, to your attention as a single entity by calling it a rainbow. And the reason we wish to do that is because we want to differentiate it from your soul light. Because really, in truth, this is what you are. You are a soul being, a soul light. And you are constantly able to truly align with your soul light the more you place your focus upon it. The more that you are able to observe the noise of the mind, the constant thinking, as really a representative of the rainbow. And that the two are different things, that there is the personality and the mind, and then there is also the soul light. And the more you are able to distinguish between the two, the easier you will find it to stay within your soul light. Each of you is born as a soul, and over time and through experience, you develop the personality. What we would say is that the human experience is largely based on overcoming a sense of personality and really being able to hold it in a broader understanding that in truth you are a soul light. And the struggles that you face are really created by the amount of resistance you have to truly and deeply accepting the true nature of your pure soul light. Because your soul light is innocent. It is purity at its utmost. And the stories you have been told about who you are, who you must be, and what you are worthy of have created certain beliefs about your ability to really be the innocent soul light that you are. These beliefs have created resistance to accepting the purity of your soul. And so through this life experience, what you are really doing as part of the spiritual path is removing, purifying these belief systems so as to reduce and remove this resistance, to allow yourself to fully and completely surrender to the truth of your soul light, that you are born and always are a beautiful, pure soul. This innocence, purity, and grace is who you truly are. And all of the stories, all of the belief systems are outside of this. And that in any given moment, You are able to simply focus on your soul light, focus on the quiet within you. And as you put your focus on this part of you, these stories, the beliefs, they start to quiet, they start to become less and less. And it is not necessarily that these stories and beliefs must be destroyed in any way. In fact, that is not possible. It is really a question of inviting you to let go of their importance, to stop validating them. And instead of worrying about how to solve a story or fix a story, rather simply just bring your focus back to the purity of your own soul. And as you continue to focus your energy on your soul, on your purity, it will steadily and steadily grow within you. Under the light of your attention, it will feel nourished, you will feel nourished, and you, your true nature, will expand within you. We bring this up because at this time, this is a very tangible experience for many of you. As you are going through this shift, the discernment between your soul light and your personality is becoming very evident to you. And so we would seek to remind you that all that is necessary is for you to continually bring your attention back to your soul light, to be able to observe the stories, to see them as they are, but not to line up with them, to rather send your focus, your attention on the quiet, on the ease, on the feeling of your light within you. For indeed, for all of you here, the light within you is a sensation, it is a feeling, it is a sense of well-being, and it is in various degrees for many of you, but it is there. And that is why you are called to these videos, because you can feel the energy of the words we use resonating with that part of you. We are not giving anything to you. We are simply reflecting back at you what already exists within you. And as we do this, we provide focus for you. We help you see you. We help you align with the light within you. And this is really the biggest gift of this time, is to recognize the purity of your own soul and to align with it as powerfully as you can. We leave this message with you now, with much love.